Hi people, Chilli here, and welcome to this episode of Live Listen Erased, and we bring to you this 5-minute review episode on The Darkness. I thought this episode would be a bonus episode of 5-minute review for you on The Darkness' newest EP, It's Love Jim. Instead, we are blessed with their album release of Motorheart, so without further ado, let's get into this. The Darkness are a British hard rock band formed in 2000 and is made up of brothers Dan and Justin Hawkins, who perform lead guitar and lead vocals respectively. The other members are Frankie Pullen on bass and Rufus Tiger on drums. They are most famous for their breakthrough first album, Permission to Land, including big hits like Love Is Only a Feeling and I Believe in a Thing Called Love. Their sound is an homage to the 80s glam rockers while bringing a harder, grittier sound with the signature high vocal deliveries from Justin. Onto the album, the first song is a kind of intro called Welcome to Glasgow. I am so gonna butcher this. Welcome to Glasgow. Essentially. This will surely be used for the crowds in Glasgow, which is one of the favourite locations that the Darkness perform in. In particular, the location is the Barrowland Ballroom in Glasgow. If you want to see a Darkness show, then I guess this is where you go, and it is a kick-ass opener to the album. It's Love Jimmy is next, and its guitar work has as much energy as Macho Man Randy Savage. It's a fast track, it may be basic, but it gets you moving. It's a really solid track overall, and another great song. Motorheart is the following track. Many years ago, Justin had a feud with Motorhead's lead frontman Lemmy. This was pointed out by Dave Grohl in the movie called Lemmy, but when he was at the Rainbow Bar in LA and Justin told him this, Dave Grohl, being Dave Grohl, calls Lemmy and invites him to the Rainbow for a few drinks. I thought this song might have been influenced by Lemmy, but that is just silly. This is The Darkness, so every song is about love or women or about a sex doll in this instance. With lines like, needs a Phillip head to get her undressed, and she's programmed to not deceive me, then we know what's going on here. Overall, it's a cracker track, really funny, and some epic guitar work going on. Don't forget the brilliant drumming. The power and glory of love begins with a sound so familiar, this felt like it could have come from AC/DC's For Those About to Rock, if you just ignore the falsetto singing and the big flamboyant jumpsuits. And let's face it, the only thing in a school outfit on a Darkness video would be a model of sorts, but it's not Angus Young. It's a pretty sweet track, so prepare to rock out with your cock out. Justice Girl is next and reaches interesting heights from the start with that helicopter and sweeping riffs. This is a daring song which stops the riff during the chorus and allows a staunch comparison of a clean guitar to follow, and I feel that it just works. One of the most odd lines in this song is Justin rhyming hand and foot to the German sentence feels sehr gut, which means feels really good. Don't know why it had to be in German. It's not exactly known to be the language of love considering the song, but in the end, it's only 2 lines of the song and I'm overanalyzing. I'll sum up the song as being sehr gut. Sticky Situations is next, and this is a bluesy ballad piece. It has some grit in the riff before the string sections are added in. This may not be the best track on the album, but it catches your attention. It's another fine addition to the album, and another solid song. Nobody Can See Me Cry comes crashing past with the speed of a freight train. We see Justin hitting those high notes too, which is still impressive after all these years. A cracker solo to a cracker build-up of speed and adrenaline-infused rock and roll from a cracker tune. Eastbound is a good simple rock and roll track. It's one of the few tracks that doesn't talk about loving women, for most of the part, and is instead a feel-good song about going back to his hometown, having a few drinks with the lads, and just overall having a great time. And let's face it, we can get empathetic with this angle. Speed of the Nighttime is an odd track. It's like a glimmer of a potential for 80s pop rock in vein with the Cult, but it's lacking something in my mind. Maybe I need some time to warm up to this one, but for now it's a miss. You Have to Be Crazy About Me, But It Helps is another simple rock track. It has the tropes of Justin singing in those high registers and of course the simple rock groove. For some reason, all I think of when I hear this track is being at a dive bar. I don't know, that's just me, but this is just another casual Darkness track in my opinion. It's a love thing you wouldn't understand, and that's thing spelt like a G. Not to be confused with the same song by The Whispers. This track tells the story of going on 3 dates before getting to home base. It's passable, not surprising from The Darkness. So Long rounds off the album with the Acoustic Closer, and as you could perhaps expect from Justin, it's more love than Down to the Deed. I do love the lyric about still seeing her big brown eyes, only later to state maybe they were blue and I should check before writing this song, so it's a nice smirk that can be raised at the end for this track. The Darkness may have been over the top before, and very tongue-in-cheek in paying homage to the glam rock scene, but this album pushes it to 11. You have to get sillier to stay on top, and feel like they are the theme for a post-lockdown party that is long overdue. I guess I'll be the party pooper to point this out, but Steel Panther is a comparison. Both have great musical skills, both are over the top in capturing that 80s rock feel, and I guess the difference is Steel Panther being American and to the point with sexual lyrics, while The Darkness is taking the piss with every song about love and that shit. It's like the American Office and the British Office TV shows. Some people will have a preference when it comes to these shows, and others will have a preference when it comes to these bands. Regardless, this is still a very good album, and overall I will award it 750,000 Chillis on the Spicey-meter. The best tracks, to me, are Motorheart, Nobody Can See Me Cry, and Jussie's Girl. Awesome work from the lads here, and mostly good tracks. If you want to feel that good rockin' tunes, head down to The Darkness, baby. Check out Motorheart now. Thank you for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe this video or podcast for more episodes like this. Also, please visit our Instagram and Twitter at Live Listener Race to discuss the album and other music. Have a great day, and stay spicy.